You know what? Since the witch was in here, we're probably going to try and push her into the fireplace.
She was all about catching us, though, I think. Right, so
We need to look at that note.
there is a message written on the note.
Sometimes
The
it's
note
wise to
reads
think backwards.
Oh.
Okay.
So we have to spell Rumpelstiltskin backwards.
Oh. Oh. Good. I'm going to write that down.
Which is Rumpelstiltskin? Is the gnome rightwards?
The gnome, from where you are,
From
if you're going to go up and then left 3 times.
Up. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We are not protected anymore.
Oh, wizard in here. Wizard. You just want to go up.
Look out, wizard alert.
Oh. Good.
See, I wondered if we could use a Swiss cheese for this tiny little obvious mouse hole.
Yeah, I think so. That's a pretty good call.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to save. I'm not going to save. I'm going to save. Because maybe this is a safe-ish. I mean, we've lost the egg. We lost the golden egg, so there's a chance that that might come to bite us back.
What were the 3 treasures we were after?
Mirror.
The mirror.
A chest of unlimited coins and a shield that will protect you from harm.
Is the egg going to be the chest of unlimited coins? Because eggs are, in riddles is being referred to as such. Maybe it's not the same context. It sounds like a brag.
Ugh. Is it moist?
Ugh.
Your cheese is sweating profusely. Okay. I'm worried about dropping the cheese.
Place cheese? Put cheese in hole?
I think I did that, didn't I? Alright, we'll table that just for now.
Okay, well you need to go up and left, not because you're travelling a far way right now.
Oh, really? Up and left?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you want to keep going left. You actually you have to go up and round the swamp lake because that's a problem. I didn't realise you couldn't cross the swamp lake, so you're gonna have to go up and round the swamp lake. I mean, you can go right or left, really.
Hang on. This is just the cottage.
Yeah, and then if you go south to get back to the... Oh, maybe not there. Yeah, you'd have to do it to the left-hand side, I think. It should just be 3 left now, really, once you've gone down.
Okay. Should we try giving these guys the cheese?
Yeah, they aren't having... Maybe they can give us a fiddle.
Yeah.
Never going to be able to offload this cheese to anyone.
Maybe she wants the cheese. This cheese is so sweaty and horrible.
It's nasty. So yeah, we want a mirror, a treasure.
Okay, no one wants my cheese.
A mirror, treasure, and what was the other thing?
A shield.
A shield.
Yep.
Alright. We're thinking it's going to be slightly abstract then.
I mean, it's a graphic adventure. I wouldn't put it past it, but I also don't know if I'm just overthinking.
So if you go south, because that's the lake and meadows.
Okay.
Yeah. And then left. You're basically there now. You're in the meadows. You just need to cross the bridge to the left, and then you're there.
Right.
And you need to spell Rumpelstiltskin backwards.
Which I will not be able to do.
I've written it down.
Nice. We will crack this game. We've accrued a majestic 18 points.
Of 158.
Yeah. Minus
not including
the points
our egg
from the
that is
egg.
lost.
Yeah,
Minus 5 points.
I'm concerned. How do you get by without the egg?
No clue.
Maybe he gives us an egg.
Gives it to us back.
Okay, so hit me with this spelling.
Okay, it's NIKSTLITSELPMUR. Skin, yeah.
Oh.
So at least you can repeat the command with F3.
Come here and hear your name.
Next still. These people that move around are well annoying. Oh, have you put a...
Just running after him, shouting this garbage.
Do you need to talk to him again? Yeah, okay. So I think.
Ah. Right.
So now you're in the guessing. So
Yeah.
NIKS TLIT SELP MUR.
What? Does it need to be capitalized?
I'm going to look at the hints for this.
Okay. This old gnome man is taking the mick.
That is a joke.
What?
No, I would never have guessed that. Okay, it's not that you have to spell it backwards. It's you have to spell it in a backwards alphabet. So A equals Z, B equals Y, C equals X. So I'm just going to look at the answer.
Alright.
Because I'm not going to try and cryptogram work that out.
I want this man's name.
It's IFN KOV HGR O GH PRM
M or N?
M.
That's this man's name.
Yeah, IFN KOV HGRRO GHPRM.
Where the hell is he from?
He's Rumpelstiltskin with a backwards alphabet.
That's right. How did you guess it? Here are some magic beans for your outstanding accomplishment.
Yeah, I wasn't ever I was thinking, if it's not it backwards, I have no clue. I don't know where to go from there.
So, we didn't get a key, we just got beans.
But we can grow them in the garden?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
There's a lot of fairy tales in this. I imagine it's going to take us to a giant's kingdom or something.
I'm just a little bit... My concern is that was basically unguessable.
Yeah, that was...
In order to get that man's name, you have to remember Rumpelstiltskin as a fairy tale. Then you have to...
In the remake, they made it just his name backwards. Because that clearly was impossible to guess.
Even so, I think the steps to get to that, before that, like that note doesn't give you any context. It just says sometimes it's best to think backwards. So you have no idea that note references this particular puzzle.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Yeah.
You don't have a link to that.
So
and on
we
top
just
of
happen
that,
to have caught that hint from the system.
Yeah.
And it said to read the note in the witches.
Which said to do it backwards.
Yeah, which then said to do it backwards. So inside the game, if you were trying to puzzle this out yourself...
Yeah, you'd have to, one, work out that note referenced this puzzle. And two, you'd then have to make the magical super leap of logic that is to not spell his name backwards, but to reverse the entire alphabet.
Yeah, you'd be like, no, hang on, I'm going to ignore this. This is clearly cryptography now. We need to do a like an alphabet cipher.
I think that's a bit too high scope for the
Shift
game.
These about.
Personally.
Yeah, that's insane. Which then leads me on to like the thought that if that was that difficult, are we actually meant to be able to solve that? And how is this going to affect the path?
Well,
we take?
I imagine you play this game. You'd like. I don't know if this is like the stance of this game in terms of how many end states there are, because there's a lot of deaths. But are there a lot of different conditions like at the point of the end of the game if you haven't died?
Do you feel that this could lead us to a win state of some variety?
Yeah.
I feel that you deserve it if you'd managed to figure that out, because that puzzle was absolutely impossible. Because
just judging from what we've seen on the map so far, I can't see 158 points worth of content. Right.
You think there's some content siloed off in DLC?
Not to be like totally harsh, but like we're looking at what, 8 screens across, 8 screens up and down, or something.
I have to take your word for it. I haven't been paying attention.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we're looking at 8 up and 8 across. So we've got a grid of 8.
Okay.
And lots of these have been lakes and forests. We've picked up 4 items. Like, I'm just saying, by that logic, we've got to 25 points. If we had the egg on us still, that would be 32 points or something. Or 30 points.
Mm.
I have a feeling that there's more areas.
You think there's more to this game
I
than
can't
8x8?
see that it's physically possible to get 158 points from an 8x8 unless it's extremely deep, unless it gets like to the point where you are like following completely insane rabbit holes.
I don't know though. This is
they've
like
proven
what,
it's not an 8x8 properly, because you can go in caves and
we
stuff.
haven't done very much, and we've accrued essentially 1/6 of the total score, right?
I mean, I guess that's true. I mean,
also it's completely random what these points have been. We got 1 point for opening a door, 2 points for picking up a 4-leaf clover. Then it jumped up significantly for the golden egg, which then dropped back down again once we lost it.
Yeah, it was like 7 points or something.
Yeah, it's all over the place. So for all we know, like getting the mirror will give us 100 points. Giving it to the king will take away 50 points.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just being too like, just based on what we've gotten. I just feel like, because we've explored quite a lot of the map.
Yeah.
If it's an 8x8.
Oh, have we still got some missing slots?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if we now know that it's about that, we could probably put together
the entire left-hand side of the
map.
Yeah, we've done the entire left-hand side of the map in completeness.
Okay.
We need to sort of explore around, not the witch's place, but kind of to the right of the wood cottage and south of the castle directly.
Okay, well let's do that then.
And then north of the garden. So,
Okay.
but I have a feeling we can plant those beans. Is all I'm saying.
The point I'm trying to make is that we should put those beans in the garden.
I don't know if it should be that garden, because there was that garden of growth, right? There was that place that, like, not just the castle garden, but
There was a
like
place that they specifically mentioned, didn't they, that had fertile soil where we picked up.
Yeah,
no,
I
where
don't
we couldn't
remember
pick
where
up
that
flowers.
was.
It was
I
just...
didn't write that down. I think it's the meadows that's above the wooden bridge.
Isn't it here?
Oh, yeah, maybe it's here. What's this? What's this? Is it just the meadow? Is this just the meadow?
Well,
Oh,
numerous
yeah.
flowers are growing in the fertile soil, so I wonder if we could plant the beans here.
I think plant beans. I do. I think it's gonna take us somewhere, because I think it's gonna take us.
Whoa, hello. The beans immediately sprout roots that reach deep into the fertile soil. Leaves unfold themselves into the warm, loving sun, and a rumbling is felt. And a mighty beanstalk now stretches up into the sky. 3 points.
3 points.
3 points for that.
Yeah.
Beanstalk.
Right, I don't know how to represent this on the map, so I'm just not going to.
I mean, you could just write the word beanstalk.
Where was this? Is this to the right of the wood bridge?
Um,
Where did you actually end up here?
I just kept walking right. So, yeah, right of the wood bridge next.
Right, so it's this meadow. So I'm going to write beanstalk,
Mm-hmm.
which in theory should take us to
A big giant, I would
a
imagine.
big giant in the clouds, right?
Yeah, and a goose that lays golden eggs, which will give us back our golden egg.
You want that golden egg again?
I do, because I feel like we shouldn't lose points.
But surely, like, we have to give treasures.
The argument for this is that nothing so far that we've picked up apart from that golden egg could possibly be described as a treasure.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could like cheese, really like cheese. I just don't know whether there's some other treasure that we were supposed to have picked up that was less valuable and less points worthy. Or
I don't know,
I might just
maybe.
be... I mean, it seems strange from a game design perspective to purposely give you an item that gives you points and then have
But
the
maybe
points
it's-
tied
maybe
into the
it's-
item being on your person.
But it led to us having to do that puzzle, which has led to a new area, which I think
Yeah, that's true.
potentially
I mean,
the
we
idea is
definitely...
you give up those points so you can get them back, and more so later,
You
because
reckon
you're
this is...
accessing something that you can't get otherwise.
You reckon this is a points investment system?
I think this is a points investment
Like,
system.
you've got to
yes.
speculate to accumulate. Right. No, it just
Well, I
works
mean,
for
the
that.
thing is, I don't know what to expect, because I don't know what to expect of games of this generation in terms of.
Just expect mindless cruelty, I think.
Okay.
I mean, it's... Yeah, I've never seen anything take points away like that. In a way that would make you think that you should continue, but I think you have to. I can't see any evidence that that we shouldn't have given that golden egg.
Yeah.
So far, because none of the objects, unless we suddenly like move on to one of these screens that we haven't seen, and there's like a low quality treasure for gifting,
Low quality treasure.
or some sort of thing. But they
Give
wanted
him
treasure.
one gold coin.
That gold egg was a piece of treasure. Like, yeah, exactly. Could it be like? Would they have been happy with one gold coin? But yeah, we couldn't get to the beans that made this possible without getting through the trolls. So, okay, let's just explore the rest of the screens and try and fill in this grid, I think, so that we have
Okay.
a complete idea.
So
of
we
what
want to
we've got.
go up and then right
Okay.
to get to the
Oh,
wood
before I
cottage. Then we
do
want to
that-
keep heading right from the wood
I'm gonna
cottage.
save again.
Beanstalk. I'm quite happy with that, despite the fact that that puzzle was basically impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. that's okay. You've got a ground that says it's fertile. You've got beans you need to plant.
It's just getting those beans.
I thought that it was going to let you put them in there, and then it was going to ask you to go get some water from the with that bowl maybe, and then you just pour it in like it's a multifunctional object. But I guess it cut out the middleman by just immediately growing those. That grass is super fertile.
Super fertile. I mean, the beans are going to be magic beans anyway, aren't they? Right? Like.
Well, I think so. Yeah. Okay, so that's back to this lake, and then you wanted me to go what way?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you want to basically get past this log cabin, go right, because that's the only places on the bottom half that we haven't really explored.
Okay.
It basically takes us right underneath the forest with rock and the castle and the other castle, which we haven't explored yet. And then the next thing to do after that would be go above the castle garden.
Okay. All right.
Because it's basically top right of the map that we haven't explored.
Oh, there's not a time limit on. So is this a new screen?
Yeah. So this is new.
Oh. Watch out! There is an ogre nearby. He will crush you in his strong arms.
If you go down, you'll be at the walnut tree. So that's. Oh no, we aren't. We're at the. Oh no, sorry, Rocky. I've written that. It's because there's the walnut tree below it. Right. It's because I drew that walnut tree too big.
Okay, so this is a screen we know.
So that was an ogre meadow or something, forest.
Yeah, it was like another. Yeah, so there's an ogre nearby. Yeah, so it's kind of like another flowery patch with a tree and some stumps.
Yeah, I can see how mean that is, because that right there is if you went south from that field forest clearing with the large rock, the first screen we were in, that ogre is literally right next to you.
Really? Oh look!
Yeah.
What a beautiful shot of the castle in the distance,
Yeah.
and there's a toadstool there.
There's a toadstool.
Toadstool that seems rife for picking. So is this must have been another screen we hadn't seen.
Yep. This is the screen we had. This is above the river bend, above the forest bowl, and it should lead directly to the castle if you go up.
The mushroom is on the far side of the river.
But you can approach that from the raging river. Actually, we can't really though. You got to go south from the castle, I think, to get there.
Oh, as in if I go north here, I'm not going to get anywhere.
No, you should go north.
Oh, okay.
That's correct. You might have to go left and then north, and then right.
Oh, okay. Right, wow. Okay, so that takes us straight back to the castle. Oh, no. Oh, why?
Oh, the most obvious of deaths.
Damn it! I was too slow with my typing to check with her. Oh, I got eaten by that moat full of alligators. Okay.
That's so funny.
That really doesn't give you much. In fact, I don't have any excuse. Like, I don't know why I fell in. Because I was going to say you didn't get much thinking time, but I had plenty of thinking time. I just think I misjudged it. Right. Alright. Okay, so if I go north from here...
Yeah, so it should be north.
Was the next screen on the... right, the ogre screen?
No.
Okay.
No, you got the whole meadow, the cottage to do. So if you go north, you can probably just go round after you've gotten past the cottage, and then like you could just go, because we know what's there now, so it doesn't actually matter.
No, we didn't achieve anything.
Mushroom.
I'm sure that cheese must be for a mouse.
It may be.
Okay. Hang on.
Wait, where have you gone?
I've just kept going north.
Alright, you want to go right.
I don't know if I can make right without falling in this water. Let's see.
Those are massive.
Reeds. Yeah.
Those reeds are giant. You might have to go down. Right, so now if you go right, you'll end up at the castle again.
Right. So, what a quest this is.
Oh, it's glorious, glorious. And down is the ogre. So if you go down, you'd get hit by the ogre pretty much immediately because that's where it spawns.
Okay, yeah, that seems a bit brutal.
That is harsh, isn't it?
Right.
So.
Okay.
Try not to.
That's evil, that, because that silly arched
it's where your
bridge.
feet go, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is a problem because you can't go south from here, so you're gonna have to go right.
Well, this is what I'm wondering. Like, what is the best approach?
And then you're gonna have to go off right and then down then left, I think. It's just a bit awkward.
Ah, no.
Okay, I guess just touch swim straight away. With the boat population.
Only one person allowed to swim.
You can't. There's too many alligators. You can't swim. There's too many alligators.
Oh, this. Okay, right.
So, yeah, that is not something.
Is there another route that we could take?
That doesn't include the castle. Yeah.
We go down.
Go left instead.
What?
Go left instead. So go up. No, you're going right. So if you go left, and then what we'll do is we'll just keep going left
till we loop
till it wraps around, which actually is not that far because you were basically as far as you could possibly be from the castle.
Yeah, it's a way for me to avoid walking near that castle.
And then if you go, not north. You want to go left. Because you'll end up at the wood bridge, but you're going to go past the wood bridge. And you should end up in a square that we've not been in. Or
So
maybe.
Just keep
Possibly
going.
not. But we'll see.
Don't cross, just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going left.
That way is a no.
This should just take us to the forest, actually. And then up is the raging. Yeah, so we've been here. Yeah.
Okay.
So we want to go up.
Oh. You want to go north?
Yeah, we want to go north now. That should take us to the raging river.
Okay, the reason I was trying to keep to the fringes because I can't trust that something isn't going to pop up and very quickly.
Well, I mean, this one was fairly safe, wasn't it?
I just don't know if any of them are random. Okay, so this way?
Oh, well, there's no choice. Yeah, you have to go that way.
Oh, but now are we on the
Oh, that's annoying, yeah. Well, you want to be on the other side if possible.
So do we cross the bridge? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we cross the bridge and go... We're going to have to go past the gnome house, I guess.
Alright, let's have a look.
Unless you want to go south and we can explore the top right of the map instead.
South from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I think it's a good idea to get a full picture of what we have available right now, where the dangers and obvious things are, and then try and think about how we solve the problem. I guess we've got the... You were right about the extra screens, though. Oh. Wow.
Right about the what?
You were right about the additional screens, because presumably the beanstalk is going to lead to some extra screens.
Yeah, like there's no... I was just like, there's no way it can be on this 8x8 grid.
Okay, so is this a new place?
I think so, but I don't know where. We just went down from the forest. Did we go down from the forest?
Let's just double check.
If you go up, it should lead to the bowl, I guess. Or the area we picked up the bowl. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we are... If I go directly up here, we're at... Oh god, great, a lake. Can you take a look? What's this? Mountain Lake Cliffs. Alright. Mountain. I've already got a mountain lake, so I'm going to write cliffs as well.
Ah, and that's above the garden.
Directly above which side? Left side of the garden.
Left side of the garden.
Alright, that's all good.
So
That's basically straight, so and then yeah, if we go to the right, then up, you'll be in that lake again. Just a bit awkward.
Just gonna try and get to the. Oh, whoa.
Oh, nice.
Alright, are there any other bits to catch? No, just the lucky chart. So, what are we missing? Any other squares?
Yes. We want to go. I think we want to go left of. Oh, well, if you go right one, yeah, that should be the clover field. Yeah, okay, just checking. So that's clover field. Wait a second, does it? I already wrote something went to the. So this must go to the meadows. Must have written that wrong. Okay, because that was the lake. Right. So we want to go left of this lake then that we were just at, because we're missing one square there.
Okay, left of this lake.
Yeah, this big cliff lake.
So, what do you mean?
So if you go down and then left past the garden, because we would basically want to go left.
Past
and
so
then up.
Past the 2 screens of the garden.
Yeah. So you want to go up from the golden big oak with the golden egg, because we never went up. We got the golden egg and then we tried to give it to the troll straight away.
Sure. I think we're gonna have to call it soon.
Yeah, it is. It is 4 now.
Yeah. So ideally, if we can just find this last spot, and then that'll put us in a position to forget all this information.
Well, I've got a big map now. I might redraw this map with a bit more info. So if you go north from this big tree.
North.
Yeah. This should, in theory, be the one of the last places, I think.
Ah, okay. So, house or a door. You've not played yourself game.